Welcome back to Rideline Reviews, your pit stop for everything two-wheeled, where the rubber meets the reality. Today, we're taking a deep dive into a bold new entry in the Hypernaked segment, the 2025 GWM Souo S2000. Yes, you heard that right, GWM, or Great Wall Motor, is back at it, continuing their ambitious expansion into the performance motorcycle world under their Souo sub-brand. The S2000, it's not just a motorcycle. It's a statement. So grab your helmet, and let's throttle into the details. The 2025 Souo S2000 doesn't tiptoe into the spotlight, it launches itself in with all the subtlety of a top fuel dragster. From the moment you see it, it's clear GWM wants this bike to go head-to-head with the big boys. The KTM Super Duke R, Yamaha MT-10, and even the Ducati Streetfighter V4. Design-wise, the S2000 screams aggression. We're talking sharp lines, split LED headlamps with integrated DRLs that look like the bike's angry at you, and a tank that seems to have taken inspiration from stealth bombers. The tail section is short, almost stubby, but that only accentuates the brutalist design language. Color options: matte gunmetal, deep blood red, and a daring electric blue with bronze accents. The finish quality feels premium, no corners cut here, from the CNC machined triple clamps to the switchgear that feels solid and intuitive. Now let's get to the heart of the beast, and trust me, the Souo S2000 has teeth. Underneath that sculpted fuel tank sits a 1998cc inline 4-cylinder engine with dual overhead cams, variable valve timing, and a red line north of 12,000 RPM. GWM claims 210 horsepower and 135 Nm of torque, delivered through a 6-speed gearbox with a bidirectional quickshifter that comes standard. And yes, it's Euro 6 compliant. How does it feel on the road? Think of it as a combination of a Yamaha R1's top-end scream with the bottom-end grunt of a ZH2. It pulls from as low as 3,000 RPM, but truly comes alive past 7K. At full tilt, this bike is ferocious, yet surprisingly linear in power delivery. Throttle-by-wire is crisp. The response is immediate, and thanks to the IMU-based electronic suite, it never feels like it's trying to kill you, unless you ask it to. GWM didn't skimp on the electronics, and honestly, this is where the S2000 punches way above its weight. You get a full 6-axis IMU package, traction control, wheelie control, cornering abs, launch control, cruise control, and 5 customizable ride modes: street, rain, sport, track, and the fully adjustable Pro mode. The new 7-inch TFT display is a huge upgrade over last year's Souo S1500. It's bright, clean, and packed with features: GPS-based telemetry, lean angle readouts, and even a track timer built in. Bluetooth and Wi-Fi connectivity are baked in for OTA updates, and the companion app lets you adjust settings and track stats right from your phone. It's not quite Aprilia's Mia system, but it's getting there. The S2000 rides on a lightweight trellis frame paired with a single-sided swing arm, a classy touch for a brand trying to prove itself. Front suspension is a fully adjustable Öhlins Nix 30 fork, and out back, a TTX 36 shock. Both units are electronically adjustable in the S2000 Feet R trim. Suspension tuning is on the stiffer side, favoring aggressive cornering over daily comfort, and we're not mad about that. Braking: massive 330mm Brembo-style McCalipers up front, 245mm rear disc. The feedback is superb, bite comes early, and modulation is predictable. The Brembo master cylinder, combined with braided lines, ensures there's zero fade, even under track conditions. Wheels are forged aluminum, wrapped in Pirelli Diablo Rosso IVs, sticky, predictable, and perfect for the S2000's character. So how does all this translate on the road? On city streets, it's surprisingly manageable. The clutch action is light, the throttle is tameable in rain or street mode, and the upright bars offer good visibility. The seat height, at 825mm, is friendly for riders around 5 feet 8 and up. But take it to the canyons or the track, and the S2000 transforms. Steering is razor sharp, turn-in is immediate, and the bike holds its line with confidence. Mid-corner corrections are minimal, and the electronics never feel intrusive. It's fast, like scary fast, but also well-balanced. The only complaint: heat management. At low speeds, especially in traffic, the engine heat is noticeable on your inner thighs. It's not unbearable, but it's there. Let's talk about value. The base model GWM Souo S2000 comes in at $17,499 USD, with the R trim topping out at $19,999. That's significantly less than a Ducati Streetfighter V4 or KTM Super Duke R Evo, and on par with a Yamaha MT-10 SP. And yet, it offers comparable, if not superior, equipment in some areas. GWM is clearly aiming to undercut the segment without sacrificing premium performance. The biggest hurdle: brand perception. Enthusiasts may hesitate to trust a Chinese brand in this segment, but those who do might be in for a pleasant surprise. So where does the 2025 GWM Souo S2000 land? Honestly, this bike is not just a flash in the pan. It's the real deal, a high-performance naked that's engineered with intention, priced aggressively, and executed with surprising polish. It may not have the racing pedigree of an Aprilia or the history of a Triumph, but it's making its own lane, and it's doing so with confidence. Is it perfect? Not quite. The engine heat and somewhat stiff low-speed ride might deter casual riders. But for enthusiasts who want something fresh, fast, and tech-rich, the S2000 absolutely deserves a test ride. We'll be watching closely to see if GWM can build a reliable support and dealer network, but if they do, the S2000 could be the first domino in a real Chinese revolution in the high-performance motorcycle space. This is Rideline Reviews. We'll catch you in the next gear.